This is a continuation of the interview that we had with Travis Pearson and Shalonda Davis of the movie called America Street. Please, if you get a chance to see it, please watch it and support this filmmaker, young filmmaker. And this film was done here in Charleston, South Carolina. What we want to do is that we want to give a more organic feel to this interview, and so we kept the cameras rolling, and so you had a natural take from those participating, the filmmaker and also the actress, and what they took from the film, and you can see some really raw emotions. So without further ado, and I'll come back and close this out. Please visit our website at www.jfrinc, and please like and share this video. And here, without further ado, here we go.
What inspired me to make America Street was reading Michelle Alexander's book, The New Jim Crow, talking about the mass incarceration, and that's what really inspired me to write the story. I felt like to do it like a day in the life way, because a lot of people cannot feel for a lot of the people that they deem felons or ex-cons. What I wanted to do is try to put a face to that. And from there I just crafted a script, but I at least wanted it to be organic because I wanted to use people who. I took a page out of Cassavetes' book by trying to use people who are non-actors and pair them with people who have acted before, to still keep it that visceral, organic feel to it, and give it some kind of spontaneity. Because I feel like the language nowadays, when you look at a lot of TV, it's a lot of reality shows. So I wanted to give it that feel, So what I did was. But my main character, it follows a guy. His name is Bugs, played by Jason West. I love the name Bugs because I figured it suits him because it speaks of symbolism, meaning that we're bugs, meaning that we're still consumers. Also, the big black buck back in when we were on the auction block. So I said that name would suit it really well for him. So, and also, I made sure that, my main character is a silent film. So not totally silent, but I was inspired. I wanted to make a silent film as close as I can get to a silent film. So my main character, one of my main characters, Bucks, who's released out of prison, he's attacked and he's mute. To speak on the voicelessness of a lot of African American males, and his relationship with this young son that he has to communicate with, which is another symbolism to try to that generational gap, between the older generation with the young. That there's a disconnect, and how we try to connect with one another, and his relationship, finding a new love in his life, and basically, it's a lot of symbolism in the film. I try to touch on a lot of themes: his relationship with his estranged father, his relationship with his mom, and his relationship with his brother, played by Devin McDonald. He's a street cat. He's still, is a hothead, and dealing with he doesn't know the difference between the character of a man and the caricature of a man, so he's still trying to form that, and it's the balance between the two, the quiet and his hothead brother and their relationship. I try to do as much as I can.
Okay, my character's name is Shell, and when Travis approached me with it, like becoming a part of the film, of course, me being who I am, I grew up as this timid and fearful person. I was always afraid to believe in myself. I didn't have a problem trying new things. I didn't have a problem allowing people to come into my life, but my biggest problem in life was believing in what I could do. So me saying yes to Travis, it was basically, it's like me saying yes to life. Because when I met him at casting call, it was like if they knew how badly I wanted to run out of that room before Stephanie called my name, and it was like, I was telling my sister, I'm like, I cannot do this. People are gonna be, I cannot do this. And I kept looking at the door saying, you know what, they don't know who I am. I could just walk out that door and let it be. But because of me facing my fears and believing that, you know, there's a purpose and a plan for everything in life, when you face your fears and stuff like that, basically you're saying yes to what is on the opposite side of that. You're saying yes to life. So my role in the film, it's like I'm this single mom, and when I meet this guy Bucks, you know, it's like, even though I've been hurt before from the past relationships and all that stuff, I still wanted to believe that love could be. And I still wanted to believe in someone. So by him coming out of prison and me learning all this stuff about him, it was like, okay, so what? So what? You know, it's like you have people out here who are doctors, lawyers, all this other stuff, and they're just as screwed up, or even more screwed up than someone coming from prison. So to not
How
judge
do the
someone
other actors
by-
respond to
Okay.
you, and then to you being the director?
Like I said, I try to use people who, you know, pair up non-actors with people who've acted before. And, you know, because I wanted to keep that kind of spontaneity going on. But it was good. I mean, the non-actors, of course, you know, I just gave them the situation because I didn't want it to be scripted, because when you deal with a person who's never acted before and you give them a script, they try to force emotion into a word, you know, and the inflections sound robotic. So I wanted to give them the situation and just say, you know, just imagine yourself, you know, in this situation. The person just came in a room, you're upset, you know, because they were supposed to be here at a certain time, they're not here, and then you feed off that moment, and you just pick up keys. The reason why I did that is because two things. She always hears about this. You know, I was focused on tone and intensity. I wanted to keep the intensity up, but not lose the tone. And the only way you can keep that is unless they feel like, you know, everything's spontaneity going on. Like everything is like, okay, we got to ad-lib this. You know, to keep that nervousness, energy going on. And then that's. And with the skilled, forgive me, but working with the non-actors, they were kind of nervous, and you know, but once they got a hang of it, they were great. The skilled actors, of course, they're skilled, so they were just happy to be a part of the project. They believed in it. They understood the message and the themes that we were trying to attempt. Because it's a little ambitious in what we're trying to do, but they were excited about it. You know, they just wanted to be a part of it because there's not a lot of African American stories touching on stuff like that. It's not over the top or, cinematically they liked the way it looked. So
he made it easy for us. You know, he made it so easy for us. It's like he told us what he wanted. He just made it so easy. It was really easy to work with Travis. He makes it. He's like when he's on set, he's like, you know, he's like this and that. And we're like, calm down, calm down. We got you. You know, and we didn't have a problem repeating things until we got it right. And the thing that we liked when we knew we got it right, what was that thing? That's it. That's it. And if he didn't do that, we were like, no, we gonna keep going until we get, yeah, you know, that's what it is. But he made it so easy. He made it so easy.
I was like, this is what we need to record.
Yeah, I mean, it's almost like jazz and improvisation.
Exactly. Exactly. Everything.
So-
The way when I write is to Miles, and you're absolutely right. I use that analogy a lot because it is jazz. It's listening to one another. It's a conversation, and then it keeps it because it keeps it genuine. And that's what I was trying to capture, and hopes that that people will understand
Want
what
to
I'm
reconcile some of the relationships in the sequel?
The thing is that I'm trying to push this. I want this to be a series. I'm trying to make America Street into a series. The reason why, the reason why I named it America Street is that the play on that theme. The concept of America, like it's just a concept in the street. The street cats. The interaction with one another that try to achieve that dream, and that divide between the two, like law enforcement, cracking down, and especially in African American males that never felt like they were part of this concept, this idea of what America is. So and what I want to do, because like I said, We Are Tomorrow Hiding is a period piece, because I want to show the intergenerational, between the two. She's going to be starring in it. It's awesome. In my head, it's awesome.
How about the love triangle? Does it get tighter?
What? No. Were you talking about We Are Tomorrow Hiding, or are you talking?
No. With America Street, with Bucks and his previous.
Well, I hope you enjoyed watching this. Look, when we shot it, you can see the emotions that especially the actress, Shalonda Davis, that she had, and there's passion there. And so please support our young black filmmakers. They need your support. They need to get noticed so they can make it not just here locally or at different film festivals, but abroad, even in the larger formats. So please like this channel and share this video, and until the next time, this has been another edition of The Naked Truth.